Hello everyone and welcome back. This short video is meant to help you better understand the weekly module structure for the class, and more specifically the first page of the module, the overview page. So as I mentioned in our last video, each Monday I will publish that week's module. And a module, as we talked about in that video, if we take a look at the module page, the modules are made up of several pages or assignments, in this case a discussion forum, that make up the assignments and the work of the week. Now every module will start with an overview page, and that overview page gives us an overview of the week's assignments. Like I mentioned in our last video, this overview page can be found on the modules page, but it can also be reached from our course home site. So again, this is our course home site that we looked at in the last video. And if you just click on whatever week that we're in, it'll bring you directly to this overview page, the first page of the week's module. And I say the first page because if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll notice you have a previous and a next button. And like it says here, the next page of this weekly module will be the English 1A course syllabus. So if you click on that, it'll take you to that next page. So on this overview page, and I recommend that you take a look at the overview page early in the week, preferably Monday or Tuesday of that week, just so that you know what assignments you'll be working on and when those assignments will be due. And most of the time, the assignments will be due the following Sunday. So our week starts on Monday and then it ends the following Sunday. And your assignment will be due by midnight on Sunday, the end of the week. Now, even though it says midnight is our official deadline on Sunday for assignments, if you do turn in your assignment after midnight, that's okay. As long as the assignment is up on our course site by the time I wake up the next morning on Monday, it'll be considered on time. So don't sweat it. If you're working late into the night, that's the time that you like to work or the time that you have to work. Don't worry. Like I said, as long as you get that work done that evening and submit it and then go to bed, you should be good. All right, so the next section does give you some information about how to use your instructor as a resource this semester. And like it says, you can contact me either through email or we can hook up during office hours and chat about any aspect of the course. And our office hours for this course, for really all my courses, are Wednesday and Thursday from 9 to 11:30. So what this means is that anytime that you have a question or concern about the course, you can always head over to the inbox here on the Canvas main menu. Click into that and that'll bring up Canvas's email service, and you can email me anytime about anything having to do with the course. And like it says, if you email me during office hours, I'll usually immediately respond if I'm not actively doing something else at that moment or talking to somebody else. And then if you email me anytime during the week outside of office hours, I'll get back to you within 24 hours, usually, like it says, much sooner, though I do go to bed pretty early. And so if you do email me in the evening, it'll probably be the next day that I respond. I'm also available, like it says, to meet up and discuss any part of the class during my office hours, both in person or through Zoom. And if you are interested in getting some assistance on an assignment from me in person or through Zoom during office hours, just email me and we can set up an appointment to make that happen. And later on this semester, I'll be discussing how you can also take advantage of Google Docs to share documents with me to get some feedback during the writing process. More on that as we get closer to, or I should say when this applies more specifically for our first formal essay. So the rest of this overview page does outline the assignments for the week. And for this week, we have a mix of assignments. Some of them are first week business assignments, things that we just have to get done here in the first week. And then a couple of them are us getting into the actual work for the course. So if you take a look at assignment 1, it's just letting you know again that you should probably go through the course welcome and orientation module, especially if you've never used Canvas as a site, an educational site. It'll give you lots of resources on how to make get the most out of Canvas as a program. So the next assignment will be to take a look at the course syllabus for the class. And so the course syllabus for English 1A can be found either from our home page, and I showed that in our last video, but it can also be found within this module by clicking on the Next button at the bottom. So these buttons here, both Previous and Next, will move you through the various pages of the week's module. And as you can see, when I highlighted the Next button, it says that the next page is the English 1A course syllabus. So it'll be a quick, easy way to get to the syllabus when you're ready to take a look at that. So like it says here, read through the course syllabus carefully and decide if the course is something you can and will commit to for the semester, because the syllabus has things like specific assignments for the class, the grading for the class, as well as the course policies. And it's understood that once you have read the syllabus and you continue on with the course, you will have agreed to abide by the policies within the syllabus. So take a look at that here during week 1. Once you're finished reading the course syllabus, now it's time to jump into the first essay for the course, first article. And that article is titled Popular Signs or Everything You Always Knew About American Culture but Nobody Asked. And this article is really the introduction for the content for the course. As I mentioned in our last video, our content will be focused on American popular culture. That's what we'll be reading about, what we'll be thinking about, and what we'll be writing about as you develop your literacy skills here this semester. So take a look at this introductory essay to wrap your mind around how we analyze popular culture as a way to develop these skills. And keep in mind, as the second bullet suggests, this is going to be a rather challenging reading. It may be the most challenging reading we do all semester. And this really can't be helped. It's got a lot of great information about not only American popular culture, but also how we work to analyze it, how we use our skills to find the significance and deeper meaning of the things around us, the popular culture that surrounds us every day. So don't worry if you don't understand certain aspects of this reading, particularly when they get into the semiotic analysis section. Just get the most that you can out of it here on this first read, and then through discussion and through future assignments, we'll continue to develop our understanding of the concepts introduced here in this first reading. And like I mentioned, both in our announcement and also, of course, in the schedule itself, for this course there is no required textbook, and so all the readings for the class will be supplied to you on the reading page of each week's module. And the reading page this week comes after the syllabus page, and so a couple of clicks on the next will get you to that page and the PDF file for this first article. Now, the final assignment for the week will be us doing some writing as a way to discuss a few things here in the first week. First, a chance for us to introduce ourselves to each other and get to know each other just a little bit. We will be interacting quite a bit over the course of the semester, even if it is asynchronously through written communication. So it's a good idea here in week 1 just to get to know each other a bit more. There will also be, as you can see here down in the prompts, some prompts about the syllabus, your response to the syllabus, and then also some directed questions in response to the article on popular culture. And so for this first week's assignment, like it says here, once you've done the reading for assignments 2 and 3, then I would like you to respond to these 6 directed prompts. And you should probably do so in a Google Doc or a Word doc or a Page doc, some kind of word processing program. Write out your responses in one of these word processing programs, and then copy and paste it into the discussion assignment forum at the end of this module. And that way you don't lose anything. Once in a while when you type in answers into a dialog box in the discussion forum, there is a chance that you might lose that text by losing internet access or something. So you're just better off to do that work here on a word processing program, and then submitting it, copy and pasting it, and then submitting it to our discussion forum. Now, one of the questions that I get asked all the time when people are tackling this first assignment specifically, but just in generally. Yes, there is a word count minimum for this assignment. There will be a minimum word count for all of our assignments this semester. And for this specific one, it says the minimum word count is 300. Now that 300 is for all of these directed, all of your responses for these directed prompts. So, and not individual responses. So once you have written your responses to all 6 of these prompts, you should have at least 300 words. And again, this is a minimum, so definitely encourage you to go past the 300 word minimum, especially if you're looking to get the best grade possible. But once it does go beyond the 300 words, then it is all about the quality of your writing. And of course, quality writing means succinct writing, it means writing that's clear, and the use of as few words as possible. So again, once it gets over 300, you have qualified for a passing grade, then it's about the quality of your writing. And then you will also be asked to reply to 2 of your classmates as well. So once you have your responses up to the discussion assignment forum, then the forum itself will open up and you'll be able to reply to 2 of your classmates directly as a way to continue the discussion that they began. And each of those 2 replies have a minimum word count, and that minimum word count is 50 words each. All right, so those are the assignments for the week. It's a little bit of course business, some reading, and some thinking, and some writing. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate. Again, reach out to me through our inbox, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Good luck with the assignments this week.